Hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to you from another week from Daisy's on Tour. We started this week off by hosting a retirement party for a very good friend stroke customer of ours called Carol. She retired a few months back, but she threw the party last week at our tea rooms, and obviously we were hosting it and I was singing as well. So we arranged all the food for her and I was doing all the singing. So what we'll do is we'll show you a few minutes of me singing on Saturday night several weeks ago here at Daisy's Tea Rooms, Plymouth. And yeah, you can hear me singing and enjoying myself. I don't know whether anyone else enjoyed themselves, but I know I enjoyed myself. If for any reason you don't want to hear me singing, or you don't want to make your ears bleed or anything like that, just fast forward it about 2 or 3 minutes and then you can see the rest of the shenanigans we've been up to.
Well, the last set I've done was a lot of me swing stuff and some other things. This little set I'm going to do some country music, and then at the end I'm going to go and do an Elvis set. So we'll do a bit of country music. Anyone like country? If not, I'm in trouble. Anyone like country music? Yeah. See, when we do a normal event, like, what I do is I'll do like a country music event. And then we sell the tickets because everyone loves country music, so I can sing my heart out and everyone's happy. Or we've done an Elvis event. And again, I've sang Elvis nights all night, Elvis songs all night, and everyone's happy. Then we do the swing. People pay that. We are like swing music. We come and listen to them swing, you know. But on nights like this, I can't sing a little bit of everything. So, through the course of the evening, there's at least something I'll sing that somebody likes. But for now, you're gonna have to put up with a bit of Kenny Rogers. That's right, I like a bit of clapping. Wow! Everyone considered him the coward of the county. This will be my last song by the looks of it. Yes, I'm going to start stripping. No, not really. If you're looking for trouble, then you came to the right place. If you're looking for trouble, just look right into my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green and mountain jack because I'm evil. Oh yeah. Oh, my middle name is Misery. I'm evil. I tell you I'm evil. So don't you mess around with me. That's right. Don't come back now. Unless you want one of these. Thank you very much.
Ready? Go and get it. Yay! Come on then, give it to Daddy. Give Daddy your ring. Give Daddy your ring. Drop. Good girl. Ready? Today, for lunch, we are going to do hot dogs. Oh, got to be careful not to slice my hand open. There's one. There's 2. I won't make you watch me do all 7 of them. And I've got my onions and sausages cooking in the pan and a kettle on for a nice cuppa, but we forgot the milk, so we'll have to try a little bit of coffee whitener in it. We don't like our tea too milky anyway, so maybe just a quarter of a teaspoon, half a teaspoon would be more than enough for us. Come on then, let's see how these are doing. Give it the old steam check. Steam, oh, steam means it's cooking. Look at that. Let's give them a little wiggle. Is that wiggled? That's wiggled. They wiggled, they can wiggle. Give it a good wiggle. Oh yes. Oh, that can white side down, please. Thank you very much. There. Yum yum. Wait. Right, I think those sausages and onions are looking just about right. Kettle's boiling. It's not whistling yet though, but there's steam coming out. Just finishing off, getting all these onions on. Oh, look at that. Oh yes, getting them on the tablecloth by the looks of it. There. Beautiful. What about... And now for the mustard and the ketchup. Whee. And the mustard. Come on, mustard. Oh, come on. These are mine. I'm going to go and do Jackie's now. Now let's see what these things are like. Do they work? So I'll go for the narrow end because I've only got a little mouth.
A little mouth? Oh, nice to see.
That works. Well, after eating those 4 delicious hot dogs, I thought it only right that we go out and have a bit of exercise. Jackie just literally stopped me talking in me tracks because she spotted reindeer. Reindeer. Oh dear. Oh, that was looking right at me. Look at that. Look. Hello, fella. Hello. I'm going to zoom in on you. So as I was saying, we thought we'd go off and try to walk off our hot dogs, and we are, and it's lovely. It's not as hot as it has been of late, but it's been lovely and cool. Beautiful, beautiful, cool day. Just as we were leaving the van, Lily, I don't know, she was snuffling around in the grass, and she started sneezing frantically. So we had a look at her. She had something stuck in her nose. So we had to pin her down. Literally had to pin her down, and well, we pulled like this, like a sting out. It was like this. It was like a sting. I pulled it out of the end of her nose with my thumb. Now it had a bit of something on the end of it. Like I don't know whether that was the sac or the end of a bee. Maybe there was a bee or something on the floor. I've never really seen an animal sting, but it looked like it. It went right in her nose. So we got that out of her. She stopped sneezing. She was all right, and she joined us on the walk. Oh, there they go. They've seen us, and they're legging it. Oh, go on. Go on, little dears. If we look out into the Plymouth Sound there, we can see a ferry, Brittany Ferries. And that's one probably going to France, I would imagine, because yeah, there it is. We always see some ship, one ship or another when we're out here. I think last week we saw a German frigate. A couple of weeks ago there was an auxiliary sort of supply ship. So yeah, you always see something interesting out here in Plymouth Sound. We did see it just now, harboured up at the, what do they call it, at the ferry port. So I took a photo of that. I'll slip that in now. This is it when it was harboured up. It was from a distance, but you can see it harboured up at Mill Bay Docks. Oh look, there's a warship out there again. Very interesting nautical traffic out here in Plymouth Sound. Obviously, we've got a naval base out here as well, Devonport Dockyard, so you're going to get a lot of naval ships because of that. Oh. Well, after that lovely walk we just had, it started raining on the way back. About 10 minutes before we got back, it started raining. It's gradually getting heavier, but we didn't get too wet, so we made it back in one piece without getting too soggy. To be honest with you, we was getting hot, so it calmed us down. Anyway, before we left, because we thought it was going to be blazing sunshine today, I made some iced latte, or latte, depending on how posh you are. We say latte, posh people say latte. So I made that up this morning, put it in the flask, and then I put the flask in the fridge. So it should be nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I know what it tastes like. It is going to be lovely. I put a couple of sweeteners in it rather than syrups and sugar. So let's try that. Oh, that's beautiful, that is. That's beautiful. What was it? I boiled the kettle. I put a couple of spoons of coffee in a jug with about 4 saccharin, well 4 sweeteners, because obviously you get two mugs of tea out of it. Put a little bit of cold boiling water on just to like dissolve it all. Then topped it up with ice cold milk out of the fridge. whipped it up lovely, put it in the flask, and it's kept it a treat. And if you can hear that, that's the kettle whistling, because Jackie, it's not hot enough for her to have a nice latte, so she wants a cup of tea. I love catching the kettle whistling. I always seem to miss it whistling, but that one's whistling a treat now. Sing! Sing! Sing, my beauty! Like I said, it's been raining, and while I was messing around just now making the coffee, and no, I wasn't making the coffee, I was pouring the coffee and making the tea, little did I realise that the water was blasting in through the door, got all the side wet. We'll dry that, we'll shut the door. We don't mind being in the van when it's wet, as long as we're out. Look at that, look. Beautiful countryside. What we out the front, there we go. And there we go, and where's the missus? Do you want to be in it, Jack? Bless you. How are you, Lily? Have you enjoyed your walk? Are you tired? Because you was running like hell. You was. And how's your nose? How's your little nose? Because you had a sting in it. Oh, baby. Poor little nose. Yeah. Do you know what time it is? It's crunchy time. As I said, it's raining outside, and I've got one of those weather station things on the wall. And look what it says. There you go. That looks like it's on the rainy side to me. We should have had a look at it before we went for a walk, but then we would have missed out on a lovely walk and burning off all those calories from those hot dogs. What else has it got on it? Well, it's got that there, and then it's got that there, which is the temperature, which is saying 25 in the van. It is nice and warm in the van. And then up there, hygrometer, which is on 50 something, which means it's normal. Is that the moisture in there? That's the I think so. I think that's the moisture in the air. I don't know whether that's the moisture as well, but it gives you it as a picture sort of view. And then obviously we all know the temperature. We've had a nice little park up here today at this spot, our regular spot of late, should I say. And yeah, it's it's spitting. The fog or the mist or whatever you call it has come in. We're heading off now before it gets dark, so we're going to head back home across the Tor Point ferry. Hello? You're going to go home now? Right then, last time we drove off this field, it was pitch black. Now we're driving off this field and we got fog, but it's daylight, so that's something, isn't it? And it's actually the first time I've driven off wet grass. I'm always reluctant in the past to go on grass, especially if it's wet when we get there, for obvious reasons. But it was dry when we got here, and we're very close to the little road. So, there we made it. Piece of cake. Wow, it's even a little bit foggy in the lanes. Well, I couldn't expect it to be any less foggy in the lanes than it was on the field, but it just seems like such a long time since we drove in foggy conditions. Generally, we've been up on Dartmoor. Me and Jackie have just been looking back on some old video footage that we've done in the past, and it's lovely because we got some beautiful shots of Daisy in it.
What? You beautiful? Tell me. What? Are you beautiful? Tell me. You are beautiful. You're a good girl. You are a good girl, Daisy White.
We are currently waiting for a baby shower to turn up. So between now and then, we're going to let Lily have a little run and a little play. Whoa, oh, I could have thrown it better than that, couldn't I? That was rubbish. Going to do it again. Give it to Daddy. Thank you. See, that's one thing Daisy never done. She would never bring the ball right back to me. Oh, there we go. You got that? You got it. Right then, because my van is parked too far away from my house to get out with a hose pipe, I generally fill it up with gallon containers of water. I'll do a couple at a time. Couple generally last us for an overnighter. And I pour them in using a funnel, which is a bit awkward trying to support the funnel and and pour the water in myself. But this is supposed to be a game changer. It's just a piece of guttering U-bend thing, 68 millimeters, and I'm told that this fits right into the, when you take the cap off the water filler, this will fit right in. So we're gonna try it and see how it works. So here's me van. Here's the hole. I've already taken that off, and this should go right in there. Look at that. And then single-handedly, I should be able to pour this. If I wasn't filming, it'd be even easier. Straight into there. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. That's going to make life so much easier for me, especially if I'm not filming, because I can use two hands to hold it. Game changer. The U-bend only cost me like £6, and you can probably get them cheaper if you want, or if you look around. One single-handed. And there we go, a gallon of water. Simple. In fact, if I leave it like that, I could collect rainwater. Good morning. I have bought a little thing for the van, which is this. It's some lovely fans, USB operated, and the reason I bought them is because obviously little Lily, when we're driving, she sits there, and at the moment Jackie sits beside her as well, and we haven't got any sort of like aircon or anything for the rear seats. We've got aircon in the front, which I can blow that on my face, and it eventually gets to the people sat at the back. So I've bought this one for Jackie and Lily. So the idea is I'm going to screw it up under the top lockers there, and then there'll be one fan in it that can blow over at Lily and Jackie when we're driving, and then when I'm parked up, you know, I can have the other one pointing at me, and even when Jackie's having her dinner as well, she can sit there and she can have a USB fan pointing at her as well. So that's what I'm going to do, put these little babies up as well. Also, we've got some new bedding to go on the back, because ever since we've had this van, we had hand-me-down bedding. My mum gave me, I mean, it was a brand new king size duvet and a beautiful fluffy duvet cover, and we've used that ever since. But it's getting a bit hot in the summer, and Jackie finds, seeing as she's booted me up into the attic lately, into the pop top, she finds that you know, it's just too big and there's too much to wrap around, and it's, you know, she has trouble making the bed. So I'm going to change that, at least now for the summer, and then in the winter we can put the fluffy one back on, because you know, probably be too cold to sleep in the pop top in the winter. Right then, so let's get this little thing out of the box, see what it is. Well, we know what it is because it's got it on the box. So, what we got here? Bits and bobs. We have the mandatory instructions. We've got some sticky pads to stick it up there. And we have, there's some smelly things here. Don't know what they're for. Lemon scented. I don't know whether they like fit in there and spread lemon smells out. I have no idea, or don't know exactly what they're for. And then this is it. This is it. And it'll turn around like that, and turn around like that. Like, hang on, what am I doing here? Like that. There we go. And then we can just stick them up there, and then everyone will be happy. Right then, so the fans have been installed. There they are. They already had sticky pads on the back of the fan, so it looks like those two are just spares, just in case. So that might come in handy. Hopefully they won't, because it won't fall off. So he's up there, like that. And it's got some on-off buttons there, one for that one and one for that one. Right, now for the test. Let's see what he's like. 1, 2, 3 speeds. And turn the fan. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. And you can move it 360 that way and quite a lot that way as well. And that is going to make one very happy Jackie and one very happy Lily. And we've got the other one as well. It's a double bubble. Oh yeah, it's like being in a wind tunnel. There we go. Yay! Just installed some fully rotating USB fans. Bought them off Amazon. Think they were 22 quid. So that'll make life a little bit cooler. Right then, so this is the state of our bedding at the moment. We got this really warm, it's got a fluffy winter warm duvet cover on it, and it's a king size as well, 13.5 togs. So we're going to change it for this one, which I think is about 10 togs. So, and it's a double, so it won't be so with all this extra hanging over. And then there's the duvet cover that Jackie's selected, so we'll get that swapped over for her now. And there we go, all brand new, fresh, lighter and smaller bedding on for Jackie. And the good thing about this duvet, it's double-sided, so it's pink one side, it's blue the other. So let's see whether Jackie keeps it that colour or flips it over and goes for the pink. I thought I'd put that colour on because we've had pink for the last 18 months since we've had the van. Has anyone ever tried changing a duvet cover in a camper van? I mean, it wasn't too bad actually. It was a double-sized one and it was a lot lighter than the last duvet that was on there. But I wouldn't want to change the king-size one, not in this van, not at all. Certainly not enough swinging room for it. I don't know how people change their duvets. Everybody does it differently. I tend to stuff it all inside and then just try to grab the corners and shake it out. When I was younger, I used to literally climb inside the duvet and do it over my head and that. But I don't know what the best way for changing duvet covers are. I don't know where everybody does it. I expect everyone's got their own different method. I know Jackie's way of doing it. Get me to do it. That's Jackie's way of changing the bed. Right then, we're just off for the day. Lily, Jackie, what do you think of your fans?
Nice.
They doing the job? Perfect.
Lily said yeah.
I heard her as well. She went, "Ah." I think that was, yeah.
Look at her hair blowing.
I see it. Where we're parked up at the moment, there's a lot of horseflies around, so we can't leave the big sliding door open because we don't have a massive fly screen on that. But we do have fly screens on our windows, so we've got the windows open, and then we've got the, well, open a little bit, and then we've got the fly screens across. But I'm also just put my fan on, and I'll tell you what, it's an absolute game changer. This fan is absolutely amazing. Right then, that just about sums it up for this week. I've had a lovely time actually. The weather's been lovely. We've had a few outings in the van. I've managed to get some fans in the back, changed the bedding, done a bit of singing at work, and plenty of nice grub too. So until I see you next week or the week after, I'll say my goodbyes and look forward to seeing you, seeing me, seeing you in a few weeks time, or even sooner if we do anything worth filming. Catch you later. Thank you. Bye bye.